I challenge every last one of you to give me 5 reasons why modern day Africa is the motherland. And I'll give you 5 reasons why it's not. I'll go first. Number 1. All of America's pyramids and mound structures are thousands of years older than modern day Africa's. America has the largest variety of the different types of mounds and pyramid structures in North America and South America alone. There are only a couple different varieties of pyramids in modern day Africa. America's pyramids and mounds are far numerous. In fact, they're innumerable. There are far too many to count in North America alone, not to mention the ones in South America, which are just as numerous, if not more so, than in North America. Reason 2. Well, they say that modern day Egypt is actually ancient Kemet. The problem is that the people in modern day Egypt that do not have 1 ounce or milliliter of ancient Kemetic DNA. The DNA of the people in modern day Egypt is R1b, G2a, H, and K. But the DNA of the so-called African Americans is E1b1a, EM2. The so-called African Americans do have the exact same DNA as the pharaohs of ancient Kemet. For Africa, the water infrastructure, well, access to clean water is scarce. And water availability in Africa is expected to become a global hotspot for water scarcity by 2050. So much for it being a land of plenty, a land flowing with milk and honey, which is what is said about the motherland, about the Garden of Eden. America's water resources, they go on and on and on for days. They're plentiful. Glaciers, underwater sources from the ocean, aquifers, lakes, rivers. Pretty much all the crops that people in Africa eat, they actually originated in America. The Pan-Africans actually have a food drive to Africa, and they have actually provided them with various crops, thousands of crops, close to 700 bean crops, not to mention corn, maize, millet, plantain, bananas, all the root crops, sweet potatoes, cocoa yams, all the varieties of okra. They're actually testing new varieties of okra in modern day Africa. So if it came from there, why are they being tested? The fact of the matter is that the United States is the largest single donor of food aid to Africa. It provides millions of dollars worth of emergency food rations and agricultural development support to Africa to alleviate widespread hunger. The truth is, Africa is facing its worst food crisis in 40 years. Nearly 114 million people in sub-Saharan Africa, almost half the population of the United States, faces severe food insecurities. And throughout the Sahel, people in need of emergency food assistance has quadrupled to 30 million over the past 7 years. So I ask you once again, how can modern day Africa be the motherland when it's in such severe need? It's supposed to be the land of milk and honey, but it's everything but. 5. All of the slave forts are located in modern day Africa. None of them are in the Americas, north, south, or in between. In fact, the slave forts were used to in-process people, to bring them into Africa. Not only that, I have government records proving that the slave trade happened from the Americas to Africa and throughout the world. There was an actual triangle from the Americas up to Europe and over to Africa. It was called the triangular slave trade. Now give me your 5 reasons why modern day Africa is the motherland. Join me here tomorrow for number 4 and 5. See you tomorrow.